And gosh, isn't there a poet in Bellevue? The guy who pretty much hates our guts? Pretty sure he'll help us, right? Yeah. Yeah, him, the poet. I don't think he's gonna be willing to help though.
Knock knock.
You again?
Yes.
You're such a pathetic wretch.
But I'm rich in spirit.
Isn't that the same?
Hmm.
See you later.
Right. Leave me.
Well, he's gonna be the one that you get that from, right? Who else? Greeting? No. No. Definitely not something from the greeting cards.
Your legs are short. Your nose is... I like your pretty... Into your eyes, I'm fine.
Don't tell me.
Welcome.
We have to learn from this guy. And then we have to go to the poet.
Tell me more about these greeting cards.
It's poetry. Platypus poetry.
Yeah, that's... Okay. Yeah, okay. I seem to at least get what this game wants me to do now.
When you've got time, I'd really like you to recite some of your poetry.
Well, buckle up then. Here comes the classic now. I am here. There are you. Platypoo.
Wow, I suddenly feel so...
Inspired? Elated? Moved?
sick. Grab a bus, platypus.
Guess I will, Ducky Bill.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
Knock knock.
You again?
You're such a pathetic wretch.
But I'm rich in spirit.
Isn't that the same?
Nope.
See you later.
Right. Leave me.
Apparently I've not learned that. Okay, then what? God damn it. It seemed like I was on to how this game wanted me to act, but just no. He gave me a line. He's the only person that had anything to do with poetry. It has to be this guy.
If you suck at everything... Knock knock.
You.
See you later.
Right. Leave.
Who else does poetry? I can't think of anyone that does poetry. Is there someone I'm just forgetting about or something?
Yoo-hoo! Boo boo boo! Get lost! Wait a minute. What is that?
Yeah.
See you later. Not a fun.
That's basically how I feel like this game is going at me right now. It's just, not even a full Nelson, you know. If you don't know which Nelson I'm referring to, The Simpsons. That's what the game feels like. It's, you know, acting out to me. Where the fuck do I learn poetry? Or Bozo? But I'm pretty sure he does not want to be disturbed, right? So... Pretty sure. Pretty sure.
I don't want to bother the... Wait a sec. Hello? Rufus is back. Darn it. They can't hear me.
Can't blame him. Who else does have some intelligence? Well, there's only one. Apart from Doc, who's sort of clever in his own way, but not in these matters. It's gonna be our dad, right?
Hey, Dad.
What is it now? Can't you see your old man is busy?
I did it. The menu at Chez Schlumpy is platypus free.
Took you long enough. Had to go looking for platypus eggs first, did you?
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, the very thought is absolutely hilarious. So will you let me reserve a table now?
No.
No.
No! There's more to a date than fine food and a grand view, Rufus.
No. As in, no?
Yes. You also need to impress the lady with your manners. This is an Elysian we're talking about, right?
I've got burns and blisters, 2 chilblains, and several platypus bites, and you say no?
What about a poem?
Got burns and blisters, that's no lie. You still want more? Don't make me cry.
Not for me, for the lady.
Nah, somehow I can't imagine that poem would please her.
I can see it now. The sunset is magically reflected in the champagne, making the sparkles light up her tresses of gold.
It's more like orangey.
Schlumpy is serving dessert, and then I recite the poem.
You mean I recite the poem?
Yes, of course, you. Well, are you well versed in the lyrical arts?
Sure, well enough to tootle my own horn.
No reason to worry. I happen to be a master poet. I just have to read through a few more volumes of poetry until I find the right verses.
No, Dad, that'll take forever.
Patience is the most prominent feature of a romantic, Rufus. No poem, no table. Got it?
He'd better think again. I've been listening to that doddering old fool long enough. I'm going to solve this problem my own way, a la Rufus, with another truly brilliant move.
Which is?
I know which words I'll use to impress Goal.
Don't make a fool.
Too late.
Oh, jeez. Well.
Here am I, there are you, platypoo.
You'd better let Daddy do this.
Probably.
A junk dealer from Porto Fisco once met a nice girl in a disco. He said, "You have class." But she said, "I'll pass." She thought it too much of a risco.
You'd better let Daddy do this.
Yeah, that seriously was bad. I mean, not even kidding bad.
Your hair is like flowers without the stalks. Fallen angel, let's go for walks.
You'd better let Daddy do this.
Bad punzel, bad punzel. Ringle, wrangle, runzel.
I fully agree.
I bet I can do this without your help.
That's what you said back then when you were playing blind man's bluff. It took you 3 days to find your way home, and 2 years until you had paid off what you owed me from the bet.
Right.
Don't go away. I'll be back soon.
Forget that line. Not even an 8-year-old would buy it.
Well, he probably will be back soon. Right, so now will Dude Face Crane help us?
Knock, knock.
You again?
Yeah.
You know quite a bit about poetry, don't you?
I'd be a lousy poet if I didn't.
Was that a yes or a no?
Please don't tell me you need my help with a poem.
I need your help with a poem.
No.
But it's for a lady. And,
Most importantly, it has to come from within you.
isn't it also important that it rhymes? You know, towards the end.
Not necessarily.
And the meter. What about that?
No matter, as long as it comes from the heart. Just give it a try.
Well, might as well go for that line, because I'm pretty sure you have to learn that for a reason, right?
Here am I, there are you, platypoo.
Say that again.
Here am I, there are you, platypoo.
You can't be serious. That is truly atrocious.
It is.
The very worst I've ever heard. I wasn't going to admit it, but you really need my help.
Will you give me lessons or something like that?
Heavens, no! I know a lost cause when I see one. There is only one thing that can possibly aid you. It's the oldest trick in the poet's book.
Drugs?
Ghost writing.
That's what I meant.
Here, take this bug.
What on earth for?
Stick it in your ear.
But it's still wiggling.
Don't be such a sissy. Stick it in your ear. Then I can whisper the right words to you during your date.
Cool. Like a secret agent.
Yes. Okay, so we first have to go to our dad. Right? Just to get... So he'll allow us?
Hey, Dad.
What is it? Can't you see your...
Yes, yes, yes.
I know which...
Don't make a...
Too late. I may not be good at waxing eloquent, but I've got this.
What? Earwax?
A prompter. The poet will whisper the right words to me.
That poor wretch who lives below me? What could he possibly whisper to you? Must you really play the piano after midnight? Doesn't sound so romantic to me. But it doesn't matter. I found just the right poem.
I'll do it my way.
Oh, the kid wants to stand on his own 2 feet. Almost. As you like it. Why not? I am going to reserve that table. And you take this.
What is it?
It's the invitation for goal. According to all the rules of etiquette, when she reads this, she will most certainly show up for our date.
My date, you mean?
Exactly. But first, let me give you a few more hints. From father to son.
Wow, that was pretty moving. He even let me borrow a suit. Maybe he's not such a bad guy after all.
Really? A suit?
I can hardly wait to give this to Gold.
Oh dear. Alright. This might actually go somewhere.
What have you got this time?
Well, what do you think? This is an official invitation to a romantic dinner.
Oh, really? This invitation actually meets all the rules of etiquette. Bravo, Rufus. Apparently, I was completely wrong about you. Wait for me later in the old town, all right? I'm looking forward to being able to lay aside a few more prejudices against you and Deponia.
Lay aside certainly sounds great.
Oh, Rufus.
Why didn't she show up? Huh. I might have guessed that Dad doesn't know the first thing about women. With his terrific tips, it's a miracle that I exist at all. Romance and flowers, my ass. I'm gonna let him have it. Dad?
Huh.
What's been going on here? Flowers? Champagne? That louse! If this is what it looks like, the old philanderer might as well start digging the grave for his burial at sea. Right.
The evidence of a date.
That louse!
Yeah, okay. Radio equipment memo.
What's this? I need a radio. Why would the old fart need a radio? Unless... Oh, first he steals my date, and then my brilliant idea with the prompter. That miserable old dirtbag.
Yes, yes he is. Okay, nothing else, so I guess we'll go demand the radio.
Crane! Crane!
What is it?
I found something! One last
No!
little
Don't say it!
memo.
I need a radio. Are you dictating these memos to him?
Don't change the subject, just give me the radio.
What now? What are we
Why do
gonna
you
do
have
with
to
that?
do this anyway?
I won't say.
Do I have to get a memo that says I need secrets?
Oh, stock market news.
Oh, come on, Crane.
All right, so we're more of an asshole than we were before. So he's probably just sitting there, right?
If that doesn't beat all.
All right, now we can say
Stealing
shitty
my date
things.
from right under my nose. Your own son.
Excuse me? You're Rufus's father?
He seems to think that, but I'm not.
That is totally... Oh,
I took him in when I was still mayor of Kuvak. We found him in the garbage, kicking and screaming. He's a trash baby.
that isn't true.
Examine your feelings, Rufus. I am not your father.
Now you tell me? Have you no decency?
Look who's talking.
Cole, you don't understand. This guy has...
Has what? Standing? Style. A clean suit. You see, unlike you, the captain knows how to treat a lady.
But...
You heard the lady. Do I really need to call an attendant and have you removed by force, kicking and screaming? Just like the trash baby that you are? Really?
I'll get you for this.
Ugh, has the wind changed? Something smells a bit off.
Just an insignificant little breeze, dear, that's all.
All right, so I farted. But that doesn't make him better than me. I am so gonna rain on his parade. I will teach him a lesson so tough that it was dropped from the curriculum of the School of Hard Knocks.
Alright, so the thing that immediately jumps to mind is that he copied our plan for the radio thing, and he has a bug in his ear, somehow. And therefore, we need to do the shittiest thing we possibly can, and that is recite the worst poem in the world to him.
Hey, you know about poetry, right?
Sure thing. One of my platypus poems even made it to page 3 of the Platypus Daily.
I see I've come to the right place. Here.
Watch this. Radio?
Oh yeah, you'll need it. It's a romantic matter.
Platypus romance or human romance?
Shh, it's starting.
I have prepared something very special for you. The icing on the cake. A poem in your honor. Okay, here we go. The poem.
Pardon me?
The poem.
Go ahead. That was your cue.
Oh, I've got just the thing.
Give it your all.
You are cuter than a platypus. You look just like a platypus? Uh-oh. Oh, yuck. What? Hey! What the? Wait!
You were right, Rufus. Seagull is an idiot. It was very noble of you to try and warn me about him. Thank you. I owe you an apology, Rufus. Your foster father may act all sophisticated, but in reality, he is nothing but a subilluminated cerebral pygmy.
Yeah, just without the stripes. Now all I have to do is persuade your last alter ego.
To tell you the truth, I liked you right from the start. You are a lot like Cletus, but you have a real backbone, and you aren't such a sissy.
That's true. But don't tell him I said that.
I had better stay here until you manage to persuade the other two. I must admit that I'm actually a little jealous. Totally weird, isn't it?
Totally. Right, so that just leaves one. And that is Baby Goal.
Oopsie! I must have nodded off for a moment.
No problem. As long as you didn't have any direct skin contact with the bar, that is.
You're funny.
Right, so I think I'll call this one here. Because I don't know how to proceed on the whole joining the resistance thing. Yeah, I at the moment have no clue, and that seems like a good moment to call it anyway. Considering we convinced one of the parts a goal, so that seems like a big thing. And next time, I guess we'll be talking to Garliff and trying to get or we'll have to get the glove that's in the submarine? Submersible? Something? It's a submarine, right? So we'll have to get that, and then, you know, play rock, paper, scissors, and then win for that, and then get the knock into the hideout in the dark alley, and then do that, and then we'll be in resistance. And then Baby Gold will like us. That's pretty much how that's gonna go, right? It'll probably be involve a lot of steps, let's say. But then again, we cleaned up our inventory decently. There is that. So yeah, for now. Come on, Rufus, face the camera. Don't be shy. There, perfect. Right. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys next time. See you, dudes.